Speaker is Dan Cook, followed by Nick Del Rosso and Terry Casperson.
Madam Chair, I'd like to take this opportunity to speak to something the superintendent mentioned, homeschooling. I've used the phrase, teach kids how to think, not what to think, for several years, and I've now reached the conclusion that the school system itself does not adequately teach and encourage critical thinking and creative development, at least not from my perspective. Initially this year, I had this wild idea of running for school board and trying to bring my concerns for a larger emphasis on nutrition and fitness, emotional intelligence, project management, critical thinking, and the Constitution. However, I've decided that I will be much better simply taking my child's education into my own hands and becoming a homeschool parent. I don't need to be trying to change this whole education system when I could simply choose not to comply. So rather than spending my 3 minutes of free speech here ranting about my disagreements about this education system, such as cell phone towers on school grounds, I would rather use my public comment to encourage parents who might be considering homeschooling that the state of Florida does make the transition of taking control of your child's education very doable. Homeschooling gives parents the freedom to choose the proper balance of academics and arts. It gives parents the freedom to give more individualized attention to our kids as opposed to one teacher per 25 or so students. Homeschooling actually allows for more socialization by taking kids out of the four walls of a classroom and into a number of different learning environments, such as nature, parks, museums, and travel. Mark Twain is credited with saying, "Don't let school get in the way of your education." And the combination of co-ops with other parents, online curriculums, at-home learning, and micro schools gives homeschooling families a number of options. And I want to end my comments by informing parents that homeschool kids can still participate in public school sports. They can get college credits through dual enrollment, and they can still get into college just the same as schooled students. Homeschooling is not for every family, but it is very doable for parents who are interested, and the freedom it allows is a great alternative to an education system that's planning dangerous 5G towers on school grounds, is overly focused on testing and government standards. The hardest part is taking that first step, but I'm here to say that it's worth the leap of faith.